Guys, welcome back. I recently got asked about how useful boxing is for self defense. Now, boxers undoubtedly have the absolute best hands in the game, and punches can be extremely useful in a self defense encounter. However, like with anything, there are a lot of limitations to the style. I'll be going over both of these in the following video.
Okay, so we're going to start with the advantages of boxing for self-defense. The first one is improved physical fitness. Boxing training significantly enhances your overall fitness level. It builds cardiovascular endurance, strength, agility, and coordination. Now, these physical attributes are crucial in self-defense situations where quick reflexes, strength, and stamina can make a significant difference. So, of course, being in physically good shape is very crucial for self-defense. It gives you a huge advantage. And if you look like you're in good physical shape, you probably won't be picked on in the first place. Now, boxing has extremely effective striking techniques. It focuses on delivering powerful and precise punches. Learning how to throw jabs, crosses, hooks, and uppercuts effectively allows you to defend yourself and incapacitate the idiot that you're fighting very quickly. Boxing isn't just about attacking, it's also about defense. Boxing will teach you essential defensive maneuvers. Techniques such as slipping, bobbing, weaving, and blocking are fundamental when it comes to avoiding these incoming strikes. These skills help you, of course, reducing the risk of your own injury and creating opportunities for counterattacks. In addition to this, boxing is one of the absolute best self-defense styles for building mental toughness and confidence. If you've ever met a boxer, you'll notice they're generally very calm and extremely mentally tough and confident. Training in boxing develops this mental resilience. The rigorous physical and mental demands of the sport build confidence, reduce fear, and definitely improve your ability to remain calm under pressure. Because when you're taking punches and you at the same time have to be able to think critically and stay calm, this really enables you to stay calm under pressure, and is transferable to many other parts of your life. This mental toughness and mental clarity can be invaluable during a real-life self-defense situation. In addition to this, boxers also have very good situational awareness. Boxers are trained constantly to be aware of their surroundings and their opponent's movements. And this heightened situational awareness can help you detect and avoid threats before they even start. A lot of guys in modern society walking down the street, staring down into their phones with headphones in, and have no knowledge or awareness of what's going on around them. And this makes them targets for criminals, unfortunately. Now, there are some disadvantages, of course, for boxing for self-defense, because boxing is a striking art focused on punches. It doesn't teach you kicks, grappling, or ground fighting techniques. So in a self-defense scenario, an assailant might use tactics that are outside the realm of boxing, such as grabbing you, trying to wrestle, or even using weapons. And these limitations can put you as a boxer at a disadvantage against a well-rounded attacker. However, in general, someone that is a well-rounded attacker and has probably trained in many different fighting styles probably won't go out on the street and be picking fights. This is generally the behaviour of low-level street punks. Unfortunately, training in boxing can lead to a lot of head injuries. You can, unfortunately, get concussions, particularly if you spar a lot. And of course, sparring is very key to your development as a fighter. But unfortunately, that comes with risks. And one of these risks is concussions. Whilst they are part of the sport, they can impair your ability to defend yourself in a real-life scenario. If you've taken constant head injuries, the long-term effect of this are very, very severe and can definitely affect your cognitive abilities and therefore your ability to defend yourself. So you need to bear this in mind if you're doing a lot of heavy sparring. Try and keep it light as much as possible. And of course, boxing is a sport, which means that it does operate under a rule set, and rules don't exist on the street. In the ring, there are weight classes, referees, and rounds, which creates a controlled environment. However, real-life encounters are very unpredictable. There can be uneven terrain, no protective gear, people have weapons, and there might even be multiple attackers. In regards to the multiple attackers, though, I would say boxing is probably much better than a lot of grappling sports, because you're staying on your feet, you're throwing off strikes, and this can enable you to get out of there quickly. Whereas if you start grappling with someone on the ground, you're in big trouble because your opponent's friends might jump in and attack you whilst you're down there on the floor. So boxing probably is a bit better in that sense. However, you do have to take into consideration that a lot of things that can't happen in the ring can happen on the street. And finally, you also need to understand that there are legal and ethical considerations to take into account when it comes to boxing. Using boxing techniques in self-defense can result in severe injury to the attacker, and this can have legal repercussions for you as the defender, especially if the force used is deemed to be excessive. So ethical considerations definitely do come into play. So you as a boxer need to balance the need for self-protection and the potential for causing significant harm. So this is definitely something as well that can be a disadvantage, and it's something you need to take into consideration. So while boxing does offer substantial benefits of self-defense, I would say it's definitely something that everyone should incorporate into their self-defense training if you do see that that's something to be important for you. However, as I said, there are some limitations. So I would always say with everything, integrate boxing with other training systems, other self-defense systems, learn some wrestling and some jiu-jitsu, or even some judo, and this will make you much more well-rounded and much more prepared for any real-life encounter.